this is Sabina at Cross Keys Crafts. It's December the 6th and it's St. Nicholas Day today, by the way, which we celebrate in Germany, and I'm sure they also celebrate it in the Netherlands. And it's time for my next die in my homemade advent calendar. If you haven't watched the beginning of the series, I put dies that I haven't used, I've only used once, into this box, and I decided to take these out like an advent calendar every day and create something with these dies. And this one is one I bought, I'd say about half a year ago. It's from, let me just put this on the background so you can see it better. It's from Positively Papercraft, and I can't remember why I went into their website and I saw this and I thought this was really cute. I like this sort of folklore style, and it's got various parts. It's the middle bit here with a circle die, then there is this scalloped die for the edges, and then it's got corner pieces for, I suppose, different seasons or different occasions. This one's got hearts, this one's got a bow, so a heart. This one's just got a bit of a whirly bit, and then this one could be a Christmassy one that's got the holly on it. So whilst I'm tidying my craft room, which is desperate, I've got still stuff here from yesterday. I've got an avalanche of craft stuff on the side. So whilst I'm doing that, I'm having a think about how I'm going to use this. If I'm going to use this in a traditional way, just die cutting it and sticking onto a card, or I thought I could possibly die cut it and use it as a stencil, but I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do with this. So I'll see you later, hopefully with a few tricks and tips along the way that I can share with you for your card making. Okay, this is what I have come up with. I have die cut the middle bit out of white cardstock. I didn't realize that it didn't actually cut out as a circle, so I needed the outer frame to cut it as a circle, and I used a 300 GSM cardstock, and then I have cut the card base. In hindsight, I should have left it a bit wider because it was a bit tricky to get the glue onto the slim frame here. So if you want to do this yourself, leave a lot of space here. This is just 4.5 inches by 4.5 inches. I could have done it as a 6 by 6. And I have cut this from red cardstock, and I've also got a layer of thin white cardstock inside, because I wanted to cover the back of the die cut piece, and it also gives a wide back for me then to put the sentiment behind it, so the sentiment doesn't show through the window. And to back up the window, I have used this it's biscuits bags, really. I use these I buy these in Germany, but I'm sure you can get these in the UK as well. They're meant for biscuits or little Christmas gifts, and I just cut a piece out of this because I like the snowflake print on it. It is a bit flimsy, so if you have got any acetate that's printed, or you could stamp on your own acetate, you can do that if you got a permanent ink. And but yeah, as I said, I've backed this up, so I've got this snowflake print behind it. And then, as I said, what I did was I added the bag on the inside onto the red cardstock, and then I added the white over the top to basically cover all the bag bits here that was sticking out. There is a bit of a crease on either side, but I think that's got to do with the score line, because what I did was the aperture, I cut that out at the same time. I cut the white base slightly smaller than the red, and I put this through the die cutting machine together. Again, I cut the whole bit out because I wanted to use some of these red pieces. And I think the score line basically pushed this back down after I'd already glued it down, so there is a bit of a crease here. But as I said, if you have got a wider edge, then I think you won't have this problem. A little tip: if you have got delicate dies like this and lots of pieces that come out, I treated myself to this tool which is basically it's a cushion. It's like a spongy cushion, and it's like a brush, a roller brush, and you just go over this. By the way, it's the 2 layers. You just go over these bits here, and then they come out really nicely. This time, obviously, because it's 2 layers, not that easily, but it's really nice if you've got very delicate dies. You can get the same effect if you use like a toothbrush or whatever, but this is much quicker. Not cheap though, but worth the expense, I find, if you do a lot of die cutting. So yeah, and then after I glued the top bit down onto the foil, I then picked some bits out of here, the wings and the hearts, and glued them down to do a bit of inlay. And I also coloured the eyes black and then put them in there. So yeah, this will be the Christmas card for my loved one. I'm sure he won't see it on this video because I'm sure he doesn't follow my YouTube channel. So yeah, I think this is quite cute, and I'm glad I used my die at last. I will have to have another go at this using the corner bits, and as I said, if I've got a bigger piece of cardstock, these will actually fit in the corner and I can do even more decorating. Okay, this is for the 6th of December, and I'll see you tomorrow with my next video.